Segera subscribe channel bermanfaat ini. Klik lonceng notifikasi supaya tidak ketinggalan video terbaru. Jangan lupa like, komen, dan share video ini ke teman-teman kalian. Semoga bermanfaat.
Yes. Yep, in every meeting we are going to record the session so that you can recheck again in case you couldn't join the class, right? So once again, good evening everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you everyone? Welcome to the TOEFL class with tutor nomor 1. Well, my name is Raden Hasbi. I'm going to be your tutor for the next 20 meetings, including this meeting now. Actually, for today's meeting, we are going to have two agenda. The first one is the general overview or the general information about TOEFL itself, in case some of you are new to TOEFL itself. And then after that, of course, we are going to have the kind of diagnostic test or pre-test in order to see your ability in TOEFL itself, especially in listening. Oke, bagi teman-teman semua, selamat datang di tutor nomor 1 di kelas TOEFL khususnya ya. So, di tiap pertemuan kita akan record meetingsnya. So, teman-teman jangan khawatir kalau misalnya ada halangan untuk masuk ke kelas, sehingga teman-teman bisa recheck lagi di Google Classroom. Jadi nanti videonya akan diupload langsung di Google Classroom yang akan Mr. share ke grup WhatsApp later on. Oke. Dan untuk pertemuan hari ini, kita ada dua agenda. Yang pertama adalah tentu pengenalan tentang TOEFL itu sendiri, khususnya bagi teman-teman yang mungkin baru. Jadi kalau teman-teman yang mungkin udah cukup sering ataupun cukup lama berkecimpung di TOEFL dalam hal ikut tes dan segala macam, mungkin bisa mengikuti saja. Berarti khususnya untuk teman-teman yang baru, allow me to just explain a little bit about what is TOEFL. Right, dan setelah itu kita akan ada semacam diagnostic test. Jadi setiap awal section, awal part of the skill kan kita di TOEFL nanti kita akan dijelaskan ada listening, lalu juga structure, and terakhir adalah reading. Nah, di setiap pertemuan awal sebelum masuk pembelajaran kita akan punya semacam pre-test or diagnostic test. Nah, sehingga teman-teman bisa mengukur, we can measure your first your first ability to work on your skills. Lalu nanti di akhir bagaimana teman-teman bisa melihat apakah ada improvement or not. Alright then, but before that, I think we have so many people all around Indonesia, so I think let's just have some short introduction so that in the next 20 meetings we are going to be more closer enough so that our class will be more cheerful and fun to learn. Right? So mari kita kenalan sedikit-sedikit dari let's start with Kak Indriani. Halo Kak Indriani. If it's possible, you can just turn on your microphone, boleh. And then you can just introduce yourself and then where do you come from. I think that's all. Kak Indriani, are you there? Oh, I think you can just chat on the chat box if it's not possible. How about Kak Cynthia? How are you, Kak? Where do you come from? Okay. Kak Jelasbi probably, or maybe Kak Yuda. Okay.
Halo, hai, assalamualaikum.
Oh, waalaikumsalam.
Hi, Kak Raden and everyone. Hi, my name is Julasbi and I'm from Jakarta.
From Jakarta. All right. Nice to
Meet
meet you, Kak. You're welcome. How about Kak Sandi?
Yes. Hello, Mr. Yeah. My
Hello.
name is Sandi Yuda Pratama. You can call me Sandi. I'm from Tangerang.
From Tangerang. Good.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Kak.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Kak Dinda?
Hello everyone, my name is Dinda Febri Hastatewi. I'm from Kuningan.
From Kuningan. Cool.
you.
Hello. You're welcome, Kak Dinda. How about Kak Hadzik?
My name is Hazik. I'm come from Semarang.
From Semarang, way. All right. Hello, Kak Hadzik. Nice to meet you. Kak Hisham, Kak Muhammad Hisham, are you there?
Hello everyone, my
Yep.
name is Muhammad Hisham. I'm from Balikpapan.
Okay, cool. From Balikpapan. Nice to meet you, Kak Hisham. And how about Kak Yeti?
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Assalamualaikum. My name is
Waalaikumsalam.
Hayati. I come from Bandung.
Come from Bandung. All right.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Kak Yeti. And how about
Yeah.
Kak Kiki? Yeah, I'm afraid that I couldn't hear your voice, Kak Kiki. I think there is something wrong with your microphone, I guess, but that's okay. You can just chat on the chat box, Kak Kiki. That's okay because we couldn't hear your voice. I don't know why. Kak Abelio, how about you? Are you there? Can you introduce yourself and where do you come from? Okay, that's okay then. Teman-teman bagi yang bermasalah dengan mikrofonnya mungkin and or probably it's not possible for you to turn on your microphone, you can just chat on the chat box. Please tell me what's your name and how do I call you and then where do you come from so that we can get to know each other, right, during this class. All right then, so let's get started. Let's start with the first agenda, which is about the introduction of TOEFL itself. But there is a little bit introduction of me, but yeah, let's just make it fast lah ya. Kita fokuskan aja. Okay, for our meeting, it's gonna be around an hour, 1 jam, right? So I do really hope that we can use that as good as possible, as efficient as possible. And it's already batch 8, if I'm not mistaken, right? So I think we are trying to improve our, what do you call it, lesson plan and something like that. And I do really hope that you can follow the plan that we have designed before, right? So welcome to the meeting 1. Okay, allow me to share the slide first and then make it full. Is the slide visible, everyone? Can you see it clearly? Just show
Yes.
your thumb. All right,
Yes.
thank you, Kak. All right. So yes, in the first meeting, we are going to have some introduction to TOEFL and pretest. Yeah, I'm trying to make it as fast as possible but as clear as possible, right? So this is the facilitator introduction or tutor introduction. Yeah, probably in case you want to know my information or my personal information. So my name is Raden Hasbi Isnandifasa. You can call me Mr. Raden or Mr. Hasbi. It's up to you, right? So I'm 27 years old now. So yeah, and you can reach me on email. But yes, this is my educational background, and then this is my number. I think you can reach me on WhatsApp number, right, on the group itself. So yeah, and it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you all, and I do really hope that I could help you in terms of improving your TOEFL scores, right? Because that's your goal. Okay, so let's talk about the TOEFL itself. Yeah, I think this is the definition of TOEFL itself. I think everyone is familiar about this one, but what I want to focus more is that the TOEFL itself is used to measure or in order to measure the level of English proficiency of non-native speaker. So I want to make it clear that everyone, it's okay if you think that TOEFL is difficult for you because that is what TOEFL for, in order to measure our ability to to use the language itself, but it's the written form, right? Jadi teman-teman, Mister yang ingin sampaikan di sini adalah it's okay bagi teman-teman bagi ngerasa saya ada di level yang segini ya, saya di level yang segini. Kenapa saya begini? Kenapa saya gitu gitu? Kenapa TOEFL itu susah? Because yes, English is the foreign language, bahasa asing bagi kita. So it's okay for us to to feel difficult in order to learn this one. But then that's why I'm here in order to help you to see or to improve anything that you can improve in terms of getting the score of TOEFL itself. And the TOEFL itself, the official TOEFL itself is conducted by ETS, I mean Educational Testing Service. So yang lain-lainnya mungkin yang namanya institutional TOEFL, something like that, yang diadakan oleh kampus lalu juga institusi tertentu. Itu mungkin biasanya namanya berbeda gitu ya, tapi mungkin dalam formatnya sama, itu paper based. Okay, so TOEFL is usually required biasanya digunakan untuk teman-teman yang mungkin mau ke kampus, khususnya di luar negeri, lalu juga kadang-kadang juga ada kebutuhan untuk pekerjaan kan ya, and especially yang nomor 3 kebanyakan untuk scholarship programs, and then yang nomor 4 the business works, di beberapa perusahaan juga membutuhkan, right? And this is the most important thing, everyone. You need to differentiate between paper-based and internet-based test. Sebenarnya teman-teman mungkin agak bingung tuh, oke, Mister, kenapa sih maksudnya? Jadi yang Mister pengen sampaikan adalah just because internet-based test it called as internet-based test bukan berarti yang paper-based itu nggak bisa di internet juga, melalui internet juga. Bahkan sekarang kemarin gara-gara COVID kan ITP juga, TOEFL ITP juga yang paper-based dirubah formatnya, di-shifting menjadi online juga. Jadi teman-teman harus dibedakan adalah dalam format soalnya itu sendiri. Jadi kalau di paper-based itu 3 bagian, yaitu ada listening, structure, lalu juga reading. Kalau internet-based test, lalu ada listening, speaking, ada reading, dan writing. Bedanya ada speaking dan writing di situ. Okay, but we are not going to talk about internet-based test atau IBT. Kita fokus ke paper-based test. Kenapa? Ya karena emang ini yang didesain untuk, atau nomor 1 untuk TOEFL-nya. Oke, kalau teman-teman mau belajarnya internet-based test, itu beda lagi. Cara pengerjaannya, lalu juga strategi menjawabnya, dan lain-lain. Oke, sekarang kita akan ke paper-based test. Paper-based itu seperti apa sih, Mister? Intinya cuma 3 yang disoalkan. Itu adalah listening, structure, lalu juga reading. Okay, and listening consists of 50 question, lalu juga structure consists of 40 question, reading comprehension consists of 50 question, right? In total, you have around 105 minutes. Okay, you have 105 minutes in total. And the range of total score is around 310 until 677, right? So that's something that you need to know about TOEFL. So now we focus on paper-based. Jadi paper-based itu dulunya kan paper ya, based di langsung tesnya. Tapi untuk sekarang bahkan yang beberapa institusi juga ataupun yang ngeluarin tes TOEFL dari ITS juga bisa online ya, seperti TBI juga bisa online, right? Something like that. Tapi formatnya gini, listening, structure, dan reading, right? Nah, now we are focusing on that. Alright, and of course, this is something that you need to know also. It's about TOEFL score level. Teman-teman kalau yang mungkin pernah melaksanakan tes yang sama atau mau yang dari institusi ataupun dari yang official, yang ITP, right? So this is the range of the score level. If you have around 310 until 420, you are an elementary level. Lalu juga kalau 420 sampai 480 kalian adalah low intermediate. Kalau high intermediate itu 480 sampai 420, dan advanced di 525 sampai 677. Oke, rata-rata teman-teman yang biasanya dikejar itu whether you are a scholarship hunter or probably the worker yang kerja gitu ya. Biasanya di 500. Kalau yang jurusan ke bahasa Inggrisan biasanya di atas 550, right? Above 550. So misalnya ambil tengahnya di 500 ya rata-rata. So our target is that, khususnya bagi teman-teman yang sangat basic ataupun baru banget. Tapi kalau teman-teman yang jurusannya bahasa Inggris, your target is above 550 atau di atas 550. Atau bahkan kalau sampai 600, for teacher it could be like that. Should be like that. Okay, nah in order to get 500, untuk mendapatkan 500, at least you have to get 27 at listening, betul 27, 25 at structure, dapat 25 di structure, lalu juga dapat 35. Yang betulnya ya, correct answer-nya at reading. Okay, so untuk mendapatkan nilai 500, setidaknya teman-teman harus bisa mendapatkan ataupun menjawab pertanyaan yang benar di nomor-nomor tersebut. Dari 50 soal, teman-teman di reading, listening dapat 27, dari 40 soal di structure teman-teman dapat 25, dan di reading dari 50 teman-teman dapat 35. Okay, that's how you can get 500. But then, is it easy? Yes, if you know how to answer it. It will be hard if you don't know how to answer it. Okay, so that's why we have our class today. Nah, teman-teman, for introduction, I think this is something that you need to pay attention with. Ini yang teman-teman harus perhatikan. Knowing about the structure of the test. Teman-teman harus tahu, bagi teman-teman khususnya ya yang baru banget ke TOEFL, tapi kalau yang udah ini kayaknya you already know about it, right? So the first section of the test, it's gonna be listening comprehension. Okay, and listening comprehension is divided into 3 parts. The first part is short dialogues, and then long conversations, and then the long talks. Jadi listening section kita akan ada 3 part yang berbeda, section yang berbeda. Itu adalah short dialogue, itu dialognya yang pendek, dan nanti Mister akan jelaskan di tiap itunya ya. Lalu juga ada di section kedua ada structure and written expression. We have 2 parts, ada tipe completing a sentence, lalu juga error analysis. Nanti kita juga akan bahas. apa yang sih yang dimaksud dengan complete thinking dan analysis. Terakhir tentu adalah reading comprehension. Okay? Jadi listening 50, structure 40 question, reading 50 question. Okay? So at least now in the first meeting, for those who are new to TOEFL, you need to know about this. Okay, saya punya 3 bagian, 3 yang harus di listening ada 3 bagian juga, di structure ada 2 bagian, dan di reading full satu normal dalam menjawab teks, gitu ya, teks lalu juga soal seperti itu normal. Okay, so that's the end of the first agenda. Okay, if you have some question, you can just chat on the chat box. Tapi kalaupun pertanyaannya mungkin nanti ketika udah di luar, you can just comment on the Google Classroom. Nanti teman-teman misalnya akan share Google Classroom-nya di WhatsApp. Okay, now we are going to have, karena waktunya terbatas, since the time is very limited, I think let's just jump into the second agenda, which is the diagnostic test atau pretest, teman-teman. Di pretest ini, remember, pretest itu digunakan untuk mengukur kemampuan teman-teman di awal pembelajaran. It means that it's okay if you think that it's very difficult for you, but the point is, please just do your best. Don't try to ask another person in order to get a good score, because that's not the point. Okay? Poinnya adalah teman-teman bisa fokus melihat kira-kira teman-teman ada di level mana, ada di skor mana teman-teman sebelum mempelajari itu. Dari situ teman-teman bisa digunakan sebagai patokan apa aja yang harus di-improve. Kira-kira mana yang sulit, mana yang bisa di-improve, mana yang harus saya pelajari, dan lain-lain. Alright, I'm going to share the PDF. I think it's gonna be easier to share it to the group, right? Mister akan coba share PDF-nya ke grup ya. Wait a second. Silakan diakses. Kalaupun teman-teman susah mengaksesnya, kalau sambil ini nanti teman-teman boleh ikutin aja yang ada di Zoom ya, atau di screen Zoom, teman-teman bisa langsung kerjakan bareng. Now I need you to prepare a piece of paper, or you can just use your phone, or you can just use your tab or iPad, everything that you can use in order to answer the question. Okay, nah nanti teman-teman, after this, you can just write the answer, langsung multiple choice-nya aja. Oke, nanti misalnya akan share kunci jawabannya di akhir. Nanti teman-teman dihitung kira-kira dapat berapa, lalu dari situ teman-teman bisa melihat kira-kira kemampuan teman-teman ada di level berapa. Oke, so can you access the PDF on the WhatsApp group? Silahkan dibuka, kalau teman-teman mau langsung kerjain bareng-bareng aja di Zoom juga boleh. Oke, Mister akan pandu bareng-bareng di sini. So, the real test of TOEFL is gonna be like this. Khususnya dalam paper base ya. Tapi kalau ketika udah di online, maksudnya adalah ketika teman-teman mengerjakan paper base ITB tapi online, tentu bentuknya beda. Maksudnya adalah tampilan ya. Tapi kalau paper base kurang lebih seperti ini soalnya. Lalu teman-teman tinggal diikutin saja. I'm going to share you the sound, and then you can make sure that you can hear the audio clearly. Pastikan teman-teman bisa mendengarkan audio secara jelas supaya teman-teman bisa menjawab pertanyaannya juga dengan optimal. Okay, I'm going to play the audio, and please tell me if you can hear the audio clearly.
Longman Preparation Course for the TOEFL Test. Volume A, Skills and Strategies, 2nd edition, by Deborah Phillips, published by Longman.
Okay. Should I turn up the volume or turn down the volume? Is it okay? Just show your thumb if it's already okay, or should I turn it up, the volume?
It's already okay, Miss.
It's already okay for you. How about the others?
Aman, Mas. Aman.
Aman? Alright then. Silakan, terserah teman-teman mau sambil ngerjainnya pakai PDF masing-masing, boleh. Kalau mau di piece of paper juga boleh. Nanti Mister akan pandu di sini pakai slide, jadi teman-teman bisa ikutin saja. Alright, so if you have any problem, just chat on the chat box so that it's not gonna ruin the audio, right? So without further ado, let's get started. Everyone, be prepared to do or to work on the listening diagnostic test in the first meeting of tutor nomor 1. Good luck.
This is a recording for the diagnostic pre-test. If you are having difficulty hearing...
Oh, sorry. Before we start, teman-teman, kalau teman-teman masih bingung, ini cara ngerjainnya gimana, ataupun ini gimana, that's okay. Mister tidak akan dulu jelaskan. Kenapa? Karena that's the point. Teman-teman harus ikutin aja. Kalau emang didengarnya seperti itu, lalu tahu seperti itu, silakan kerjakan sebisanya aja. Kenapa? Karena justru teman-teman nanti bisa belajar dari ketidaktahuan itu. Kalau Mister jelasin dari sekarang, nggak akan ada poin ya. Maksudnya adalah teman-teman nanti malah ngikutin alur yang Mister arahkan. Oke, just do it by yourself. Oke, ikutin saja. Yang pasti pastikan teman-teman bisa mendengarkan lalu juga jawab pertanyaannya. Alright, kalau ada di instruksi dan direction, ikutin saja. Alright.
The recording. Make any necessary adjustments in the volume on your cassette player now. Read the directions in your textbook as you listen to the directions on this recording.
Diagnostic Pretest. Section 1. Listening Comprehension. In this section of the test, you will have an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to understand conversations and talks in English. There are 3 parts to this section. Answer all the questions on the basis of what is stated or implied by the speakers you hear. Do not take notes or write in your test book at any time. Do not turn the pages until you are told to do so. Part A. Directions. In Part A, you will hear short conversations between 2 people. After each conversation, you will hear a question about the conversation. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Listen to an example. On the recording, you hear,
"That exam was just awful."
"Oh, it could have been worse."
What does the woman mean? In your test book, you read, A. The exam was really awful. B. It was the worst exam she had ever seen. C. It couldn't have been more difficult. D. It wasn't that hard. You learn from the conversation that the man thought the exam was very difficult, and that the woman disagreed with the man. The best answer to the question, "What does the woman mean?" is D. It wasn't that hard. Therefore, the correct choice is D. Go on to the next page. Now, we will begin Part A with the first conversation. Number 1.
Are you enjoying your coffee?
It tastes extremely bitter this morning.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
Can you tell me how often the philosophy class meets?
It meets twice a week for an hour and a half each time.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
I'm tired of just sitting here.
Relax. I'm sure that the flight will depart within a few minutes.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
The science project is due next week.
I suppose I'll have to start working on it now.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
I'd like to order a dozen roses. Do you deliver?
Yes, we can deliver anywhere in the city by this afternoon.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 6.
Did you enjoy the biology lecture?
The professor droned on and on about cell division.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
What do I need to cash a check?
I have to see a driver's license and a credit card.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
Have you been able to find an apartment yet?
It's difficult to find affordable housing in New York.
What does the man mean? Number 9.
Why were you so late in getting home from work?
My boss had me finish all the month-end reports.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Miss Jones did not look too happy as she left her classroom.
She was angered by her rowdy students.
What does the woman mean? Number 11.
The prices at this store are really outrageous.
You can say that again.
What does the man mean? Number 12.
I don't like this weather very much.
We haven't seen rain like this for many years.
What does the man mean? Number 13.
Professor Martin, what do you think of the composition that I turned in last week?
Without question, you need to improve the quality of your writing.
What does Professor Martin say about the student? Go on to the next page. Number 14.
Where should I go next?
You must stand in this line so that the agent can check your passport.
What does the man mean? Number 15.
Did Paul get his work done?
He couldn't finish the assignment because the library was closed.
What does the woman say about Paul? Number 16.
The lawyer spent hours and hours working on that case.
It's true that he prepared hard for the case, but his work was for nothing.
What does the man mean? Number 17.
Do you know when the papers for Professor Jenkins' history class are due?
They're due next week, aren't they?
What does the man mean? Number 18.
Are you happy with the work that the contractor did on your house?
I'm rather dissatisfied with it.
What does the man mean? Number 19.
I can't find a typist to finish my term paper by tomorrow morning.
Why not do it yourself?
What does the woman suggest? Number 20.
I can't get this television set connected to the cable.
Oh, it's as easy as pie.
What does the woman mean? Number 21.
Is Bob doing a good job in the office?
He never manages to turn in his budget reports on time.
What does the woman say about Bob? Number 22.
Has the auto mechanic told you how much work the car needs?
He indicated that the repairs would be quite extensive.
What does the woman mean? Number 23.
Did Betty listen to what her boss said?
She followed the directions to the letter.
What does the man mean? Number 24.
How's Walter doing in his new business?
Well, he hasn't exactly been unsuccessful.
What does the man mean? Number 25.
Are you going to organize that closet this morning?
I wish I didn't have to.
What does the man mean? Number 26.
Did Sally finish that difficult assignment?
She gave up before she really got started.
What does the woman say about Sally? Go on to the next page. Number 27.
What did Peggy say about the job I did?
She couldn't have said nicer things.
What does the man say about Peggy? Number 28.
Your new secretary seems to be doing a great job.
Rarely did new employees take such initiative.
What does the woman mean? Number 29.
Did you enjoy taking care of the children all afternoon?
If you had gotten here any later, I'd have been a wreck.
What does the man mean? Number 30.
I just got back from the market.
So you did do the shopping.
What had the woman assumed about the man? This is the end of Part A. Go on to the next page. Now read along with me as I read the directions for Part B. Remember, you should not read ahead or turn the pages while the directions for this part are being read. Part B. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Now we will begin Part B with the first conversation. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to a conversation on a university campus.
You seem to know your way around campus. Have you been here long?
I'm a senior literature major. I'll be graduating next June.
Your major is literature? Mine is too. But I'm just beginning my work in my major. I just transferred to this university from a junior college. Perhaps you could tell me about the courses you've got to take for a literature major.
Well, for a literature major, you need to take 8 courses, 3 required courses and 5 electives. First, you have to take Survey of World Literature, Parts 1 and 2. This is really 2 courses, and it'll take 2 semesters, and it's required for all literature majors. The other course required for all literature majors is Introduction to Literary Analysis.
You mean, if I want to specialize in American literature, I still must take 2 semesters of world literature?
Yes, because the 2 semesters are required for all literature majors.
But I only want to study American literature.
At least you can take all of your 5 elective courses in the area that you want.
Well, that's what I'll do then.
Number 31. What is the woman's status at the university? Number 32. What does the man want to learn from the woman? Number 33. How many total courses must a student take for a literature major? Number 34. The man will probably take his elective courses in which area? Questions 35 through 38. Listen to a conversation between two friends.
Wasn't that a fascinating lecture on dolphins? I didn't know that dolphins traveled in such large groups or were able to communicate with other members of their group with those whistle-like sounds.
And they also use clicks as a sort of sonar.
I really couldn't understand that part of the lecture. You could?
Yes, the dolphins use clicks to identify objects in the water. They can even identify tiny objects more than 100 meters away using these clicks. Scientists believe that a dolphin may even have a sonar-like image in its brain of a distant object, so that it can identify the object long before the dolphin can actually see the object.
So the dolphins use these clicks mostly to identify objects in the water?
I think so, and they have considerably more ability to do this than humans do.
It's hard to believe that in addition to these sonar clicks, dolphins are actually learning some human language.
Yes, I believe that the lecturer said that some dolphins had already learned around 50 human commands, and that those dolphins were able to understand not only individual words, but words clustered together in sentences.
Dolphins must certainly be amazing animals to do all of that.
I'm sure they are, and we're only just beginning to find out how intelligent they are.
Number 35. Where did the woman learn about dolphins? Number 36. Why do dolphins use clicks? Number 37. Approximately how many human commands have some dolphins learned? Number 38. What does the man say about dolphin intelligence? This is the end of Part B. Go on to the next page. Now read along with me as I read the directions for Part C. Remember, you should not read ahead or turn the pages while the directions for this part are being read. Part C. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear several talks. After each talk, you will hear some questions. The talks and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Here is an example. On the recording you hear, "Listen to an instructor talk to his class about painting."
Artist Grant Wood was a guiding force in the school of painting known as American Regionalist, a style reflecting the distinctive characteristics of art from rural areas of the United States. Wood began drawing animals on the family farm at the age of 3, and when he was 38, one of his paintings received a remarkable amount of public notice and acclaim. This painting, called American Gothic, is a starkly simple depiction of a serious couple staring directly out at the viewer.
Now listen to a sample question. What style of painting is known as American Regionalist? In your test book, you read A. Art from America's inner cities. B. Art from the central region of the U.S. C. Art from various urban areas in the U.S. D. Art from rural sections of America. The best answer to the question, what style of painting is known as American Regionalist, is D, art from rural sections of America. Therefore, the correct choice is D. Now listen to another sample question. What is the name of Wood's most successful painting? In your test book, you read A, American Regionalist, B, The Family Farm in Iowa, C, American Gothic, D, A Serious Couple. The best answer to the question, what is the name of Wood's most successful painting, is C, American Gothic. Therefore, the correct choice is C. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Go on to the next page. Now we will begin Part C with the first talk. Questions 39 through 42. Listen to a welcome address by a member of a club.
Welcome to this introductory meeting for new members of the Sierra Club. The Sierra Club is an organization whose goals are centered on the protection of the environment. It was founded in 1892 in San Francisco by naturalist John Muir, who is intent on preserving the natural beauty and harmony of the Sierra Nevadas in eastern California. Today, the Sierra Club boasts almost 200,000 members in all 50 states of the United States. Through activities such as conferences, lectures, exhibits, and films, the organization works to continue the effort begun by John Muir. The Sierra Club also publishes a weekly newsletter, a bi-monthly magazine, and various books.
Number 39. What is the main objective of the Sierra Club? Number 40. Approximately how long has the Sierra Club been in existence? Number 41. What area was John Muir especially interested in saving? Number 42. Where does the Sierra Club have members? Questions 43 through 46. Listen to a talk by a university employee.
The next stop on our campus tour for new freshmen is the University Sports Complex. This university has extensive sports facilities and is dedicated to providing maximum student access to these facilities. On the right, you can see the University Stadium, which is used for football and soccer, as well as track and field. The gymnasium straight ahead contains the arena that is used for basketball and gymnastics. The gymnasium also includes an up-to-date exercise room with a large variety of the latest equipment. The exercise room is open to any student with valid student ID, not just members of athletic teams. The pool complex is behind the gymnasium, and that is also open for general student use, except when the swim team, the diving team, or the water polo team is practicing. To the left, you can see the tennis courts and outdoor volleyball courts. It is possible to take instruction classes in these sports, or you're welcome to sign up for court time at the athletic department office if you just want to play with some of your friends. These are just some of the sports facilities that are available to you here, but I think you can see that this university makes an effort to provide the best opportunity for its students to take part in sports. Now, let's continue on to the Art Center.
Number 43. Who is probably listening to this talk? Number 44. What is needed to get into the exercise room? Number 45. Where should a student go to reserve a tennis court? Number 46. What will the students probably do next? Questions 47 through 50. Listen to a talk given by a professor.
Today's lecture is on the difference between the two literary styles of realism and naturalism. These two styles have in common a faithfulness to actual experience and a mistrust of idealism. Although they do have several similarities, realism and naturalism should be clearly differentiated. The realist objectively reports on events, with the accuracy of the description as the prime motive. The naturalist, on the other hand, has more of a philosophic bent. Naturalist writings express the writer's philosophy that human actions are determined by natural laws, such as heredity and environment.
Number 47. This talk would probably be given in which of the following courses? Number 48. What point is the speaker trying to make about realism and naturalism? Number 49. Which of the following best describes realism? Number 50. Which of the following does not influence human actions, according to naturalist ideas? This is the end of section 1.
All right. Phew. How was it? Right, so that's actually how listening section in TOEFL would be. And now I need you to see how many correct answer that you can get. I'm going to share you the slide for the answer key, and everyone please, I think we still have time, right? And please check your answer. And if it's possible, please tell me how many correct answer can you get. You can just share it on public, or you can just send it through direct message di Zoom ya. Boleh. Kalau mau di-share di everyone boleh, kalau mau di-share langsung ke Mister secara personal boleh. Okay, but I need to know how many correct answer can you get in this diagnostic test. Can you see the answer, everyone? I think yes, yeah. I think it's quite visible. So please, here's the key answer of diagnostic pretest. Bagi teman-teman yang lain mungkin yang nonton video ini dan nggak sempat masuk, now please just do the pretest first, and then you can go back again to this one, and then to check your answer. Kalau ada yang sudah, boleh dicek ataupun di-share ke Mr. How many correct answer? Can you get jawaban betulnya ya, dapat berapa? Sambil menghitung, mungkin ada teman-teman yang mungkin want to share your experience in this diagnostic pretest. You can just chat on the chat box, atau mungkin you can just unmute yourself. How was it? Kalau yang khususnya bagi teman-teman yang mungkin baru pertama kali, I think I want to know what is your comment about this one? What is your opinion about this? Okay, because I didn't tell you how to do it, of course, because this is the pretest, and then you need to know about it, you need to experience by yourself. Teman-teman harus mengalaminya sendiri, lalu sehingga teman-teman bisa merasakan, oke, apa yang menjadi kesulitan di sini, right? So later on in the next meeting, we are going to talk about that. We are going to talk each skills of the question that probably occur in every listening section. Nanti kita akan bahas kira-kira tipe pertanyaan mana yang akan muncul, lalu juga bagaimana cara menjawabnya, right? So, bagi teman-teman yang ngerasa, okay, my vocabulary is not really good, Mister. I don't really understand what the speaker is saying. That's okay. In TOEFL, it's all about answering the question, okay? And answering question, we have some strategy for it, and then that's what we are going to talk about, and that's what we are going to learn about. Itu yang akan kita pelajari. Menggunakan strategi sehingga mendapatkan jawaban yang betul. Okay, that's the good news about TOEFL. Alright, teman-teman belum ada yang share nih, please. I need to know before we close the session, of course. By the way, thank you so much for what do you call it? For changing the schedule and for your willingness to change the Friday class to today's class. You know, it's an Independent Day of Indonesia, right? So I do really know that you have your family time, I guess, with your family, but you still be here to learn English with me. I mean, to learn TOEFL with me. So I do really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we are going to meet again on Monday, right? So on Monday we are going to start learn about the skill 1, 2, 3 in terms of listening. Okay. Alright, teman-teman, that's okay. Jangan malu-malu, boleh. Ya, ini ada juga yang ke direct message. Ya, nggak apa-apa, lewat direct message aja. Atau mungkin lewat WhatsApp juga boleh. But please just tell me. Okay, we got one. Alright, that was quite impressive, Kak Sandy. Well done. How about the others? Okay. Just make sure that you know your pretest ya. Teman-teman pastikan teman-teman tahu, oke, pretest saya ada di nilai segini. Ya nanti bisa di compare to the post test. Nanti di akhir ya di pertemuan 20 kita kan ada post test. Nah, itu post itu yang akan dihasilkan menjadi certificate of prediction task. But however, teman-teman silakan di share dulu aja. Oke, ada yang ke WhatsApp juga ternyata ya. Right, that's okay. Oke, we have 1 minute more, teman-teman. Mister masih tunggu. Baru Kak Sandi, kalau yang di public, kalau yang di direct message sudah ada beberapa. Thank you so much. That's okay kalau ada yang hanya sedikit jawaban betul. That's okay. It's only pretest. Ini hanya pretest. Justru dari sini teman-teman harus menjadikan itu sebagai standar teman-teman untuk bisa improve dari situ. Oke. We got Kak Juliasmi on the chat box on the public. Okay. Alright then. So that's okay. That's okay. That's totally okay. Thank you so much teman-teman yang udah share. Yes, thank you. Alright everyone. Once again, I would like to remind you again that we don't have our class for tomorrow. Tidak ada kelas untuk besok. We are going to meet again on Monday. Bagi teman-teman yang mau masih belajar lagi, teman-teman ini videonya sudah di-record. Oke, teman-teman bisa akses lagi nanti di Google Classroom. Ini akan share sama dengan kunci jawabannya nanti ya. di Google Classroom, teman-teman akses lagi, boleh sambil dengarkan lalu juga sambil kerjakan lagi, meskipun soalnya sama pasti tetap masih bisa dipakai untuk latihan teman-teman ya. Right, so I think that's all for today everyone. Thank you so much and I'll see you on Monday. Last but not least, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you everyone. Once again, I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
You, Mr.
Thank you, Kayati. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank
Yes.
you, sir. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you,
everyone.
sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sama.
Bye-bye.